Today I want to talk about a case that has shaken both the influencer world and the business community in Japan, a case that highlights how fame, money, and responsibility can collide in very serious ways. At the center of this story is a well-known social media personality who built a strong presence online, especially on Instagram, where beauty, lifestyle, and personal branding became her signature. She was not only an influencer but also the head of an advertising company, positioning herself as both a creative figure and a business leader. Over the years, her content attracted hundreds of thousands of followers, many of them women who looked to her for beauty inspiration, product recommendations, and lifestyle tips. Her influence translated directly into income through online promotions and affiliate-style advertising, a system where posts and links led followers to purchase products. Each purchase generated commissions that flowed not directly to her personal account, but through the company she represented. This structure, on the surface, appeared to be a legitimate modern digital business model. However, beneath that polished image, investigators allege that serious financial misconduct was taking place. According to authorities, the advertising company under her leadership significantly underreported its income over several years. The alleged underreporting was not small or accidental, but instead involved hundreds of millions of yen. Investigators believe that company profits were deliberately reduced on paper through false expense claims. These expenses reportedly included fictitious outsourcing fees that did not reflect real business transactions. By inflating costs that never truly existed, the company's taxable income was made to appear far smaller than it actually was. As a result, a large amount of corporate tax was allegedly avoided. In addition to corporate tax issues, consumption tax obligations were also reportedly ignored or improperly handled. Authorities estimate that the total unpaid tax amount reached well over 100 million yen. Such figures place the case firmly in the category of serious tax evasion rather than simple accounting mistakes. Japan's Tax Investigation Division, known for handling high-profile and complex financial crimes, took the lead in examining the matter. After gathering evidence, they formally referred the case to prosecutors. This step alone indicates that investigators believed there was strong suspicion of intentional wrongdoing. The case did not stop with one individual or one company. Authorities also identified other business figures who allegedly assisted in creating false documentation. These individuals are suspected of providing fake receipts or cooperating in ways that made the false accounting appear legitimate. Such cooperation, if proven, would mean the misconduct was organized rather than isolated. Public reaction has been intense, especially among followers who once admired her online persona. Many supporters expressed shock, disappointment, and confusion at the news. For them, the influencer represented success achieved through hard work, creativity, and digital entrepreneurship. The contrast between that image and the allegations has been deeply unsettling. The influencer herself responded publicly after the news became known. She acknowledged that tax authorities had pointed out underreporting issues. In her statement, she expressed remorse and said she was taking the matter seriously. She also indicated that she intended to submit corrected tax filings and pay the required amounts. Alongside this, she issued an apology to her followers, partners, and anyone affected. While such statements are common in cases like this, public opinion remains divided. Some believe her response shows responsibility and willingness to correct mistakes. Others argue that apologies cannot erase years of alleged deception. This case also raises broader questions about the influencer economy itself. Social media has blurred the line between personal expression and commercial activity. Many influencers start as individuals but quickly turn into full-scale businesses. With that growth comes legal and financial responsibilities that cannot be ignored. Tax law does not change simply because income comes from likes, shares, or online links. The authorities appear determined to send a message that digital fame does not place anyone above the law. In recent years, tax agencies have increasingly focused on online businesses and influencers. As earnings grow larger, scrutiny naturally increases. This case may become a warning example for others operating in similar spaces. For aspiring influencers, it highlights the importance of proper accounting and transparent financial practices. For established figures, it serves as a reminder that success brings oversight. The role of third parties in this case also deserves attention. If proven, the involvement of other executives shows how financial misconduct can spread across networks. False paperwork often requires more than one person to succeed. This makes accountability even more complex. From a legal perspective, the case will now move through the judicial process. Prosecutors will examine evidence, testimonies, and financial records in detail. The final outcome will depend on what can be proven in court. Regardless of the verdict, the reputational impact has already been significant. Trust, once damaged, is difficult to rebuild, especially in industries built on personal branding. Brands that once partnered with the influencer may reconsider their associations. Followers may become more skeptical of sponsored content. The story also highlights the evolving challenges of regulating digital-era businesses. Traditional laws are being applied to new forms of income and marketing. Authorities are adapting, but so are those trying to exploit gray areas. This ongoing tension will likely continue as online economies expand. At its core, this case is about responsibility. Responsibility to the law, responsibility to followers, responsibility to society. It reminds us that behind every polished post and curated image, there are real-world obligations. No amount of online popularity can replace accountability. As this story continues to unfold, it will likely shape discussions about ethics in influencer marketing. It may also influence how future digital entrepreneurs approach their businesses. For now, it stands as a powerful example of how quickly admiration can turn into scrutiny.